Hi. I'm gonna talk about something a little bit deeper today. The concept of death. As I've got older, I can't get my head around death. I've been analysing it and analysing it and analysing it, and I think it might be a control thing, that it's out of my control. Like, I lost my nan, who was like my person, at the end of 22. She was about, I think she was 10 days shy of her 95th birthday. But she was my rock. She was literally my everything. I do still struggle to speak to her. Obviously, I can't speak with her. I mean, I can't speak about her without tearing up. So it's anyway, because I have guilt that I didn't see her enough towards, the end of her life. She lived about an hour and a bit away from me, but because of the way my life was and the work that I had, the jobs that I was doing at the time, and COVID and everything, it was just really difficult to get there as often as I would like, and to call her as often as I would like, because when she was good, I had health issues. So I was in hospital, and I was like, and we'd set up a Skype thing for her so she could call the whole family whenever she wants. And I asked my cousin to remove me because she was calling me every day when I was in hospital. I had an operation. I didn't want her to know because she was the biggest warrior in the world. And she would, if I picked up once, and she's like, "Where are you? Why can I hear beeping?" And I'm like, "No, I'm fine. I'm visiting someone." I made up some rubbish. And then I said to my cousin, "Remove me," because she's not going to remember that she hasn't called me, because she was starting to lose her memory. But anyway, I think the thing is, I was under that. It was under my control. I could call her. Even though I didn't see her often, I could still call her and talk to her, and then now I can't. I struggle so hard not to understand, but to sort of grasp what, like, that person is no longer, they don't exist. That's it. They're finished. They've ceased existence, And then I lost my auntie in October, just gone. So that's, in itself, it just kind of brought everything back. And I watched both of them die, like, not literally the last seconds, but I saw them within a week of their death, and videos from my cousins and whoever was there. And it was just watching their life snuff out, if that makes sense. It doesn't make sense in my head. And it does, when I have this conversation, people say to me, "Oh, were you raised religiously, or was this?" It has nothing to do with whether you believe in God, whether you're an atheist, whether you believe in reincarnation, because my brain isn't wired that way. I can't fathom the fact that that person is now ashes or buried. Watching my best friend's mum getting buried, it was November of 24. That was excruciating, because I could see her in agony, and then watching that someone's in that coffin. It's such a morbid situation, like morbid conversation subject, and you can't really talk about it with everyone. You're like, "Oh, let's talk about death." It's not the nicest subject. I mean, more often than I'd like, conversations I have with random people do end up on this subject, and I don't know how to it's just a conversation. In my brain and in my heart, I'm having like an aneurysm talking about it. I hide it, but I can't wrap my head around it. I don't know if that's an ADHD thing or just a me thing. Does anybody else struggle with this? Because it's such a huge thing. Like, when you break up with someone, it's heartbreaking, especially if it wasn't your choice, and it's out of your control, but that person is still alive. You can still see them. That's always how in my brain, that's how I've likened it. You know, that's how I've compared it to a breakup, because when you break up with someone, it's a choice, regardless of whether you made it or the other person made it. You're not with them anymore, but you can still see them if you want to. There is a choice there. Anyway, my phone has no storage and I need to buy a new one, so I'm going to leave it at that today. If you feel like this, if this feels like you, let me know in the comments.